Hi, I'm Dr. T.K. Gossett, chiropractic physician in Champaign, Illinois. This is Sue. She came from St. Louis to stay with us for a week and have intensive care during that time. We do intensives from time to time with patients who are outside of our area, and the goal is to make a huge transformation in their health generally, as well as their specific symptoms that they have. Now, Sue, when you first came in, you were having problems with neck pain and stiffness, shoulder pain, and trouble sleeping.
Correct.
What have you noticed, if anything, with the treatment that you had here this week?
Well, actually, at this point, my neck and shoulder pain is completely gone, and my neck flexibility is unbelievable compared to what was before.
Okay.
I can turn my head and see cars coming and all that without pain,
Okay.
and that's particularly helpful.
Okay. Did you have pain on the top of the shoulders that was?
That it irradiated from my shoulder up to my head, and stiffness and just painful.
Okay.
Painful thing.
And if I remember correctly, you'd had surgery before on your neck and still had lingering chronic problems that you'd had physical therapy and medication and those kinds of things.
Right, I've had a lot of physical therapy at different times, yes.
Okay. And sometimes when the neck and upper mid-back is involved, it can affect head type of symptoms. And so you've had difficulty with sleeping and with your ears. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, my ears, 5 years ago, I went to an audiologist who was tested and had my hearing tested. And she recommended hearing aids in both ears. And then I also had this ringing in my ears that was very distracting, to say the least. And she recommended some treatment that involved buying equipment, but it wasn't guaranteed. So I just kind of thought I can ignore it for a while. During the treatment this week, in fact yesterday, after 4 days of treatment, I suddenly realized I didn't have any ringing in my ears. And that was like, I can't believe it's so quiet in my head. And so I was like, hey, my ears aren't ringing. And then I started hearing little noises throughout the house and around that I hadn't been hearing before. The cars is much louder than it was 3 days ago.
Okay.
And so I'm getting great improvement in my hearing. I don't know. I didn't come to get my ears better, but that's
a secondary
yes,
benefit.
Yes.
So we've been using new technology that's cutting edge. Some of it is spinal decompression, some of it is laser therapy, some of it is nerve smart technology, and most recently we've added PEMF, and that's what we use with Sue. And I would attribute that to the help with the hearing improvement and the loss of the tinnitus that you have been diagnosed with. Okay. Would you recommend an intensive for somebody who was having chronic problems and would like to make a quick shift or transformation?
I definitely would.